is going on, YouTubers? It is Rebel1705 back with some more Pokemon Showdown battle for you guys. Today we're getting into some OU, and I know I haven't been posting daily like I've been promising you guys, but like I said in the last video, I did get in that wreck. It affected me a little bit more than I thought. So healing just take a little while out of me. Also, just some personal things going on in my life that I just haven't had time to post. But we're gonna get an OU battle up for you guys. Maybe do a couple. I don't know what's going to go on here. But looking at his team, he's probably going to lead out with this guy right here, Pharaoh. I don't really see another lead unless that motherfucker leads right there. And I don't know. Let's see, what the hell is it called? Avalug or some shit like that. So we're just going to lead out with Skarm, see what he wants to go for. So he's going to actually lead out with Starmie, which was good play on his part. At this point, I'm thinking probably going to switch in Manectric just to take the hit, you know, get the lightning rod up, Mega Evolve, or go into Rotom Wash, which is also going to take the hit very well, and go for Volt Switch after that. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do just to make sure. I don't want to bring in Manectric and then, you know, get hit with some hard-ass hitting move or something that he predicts. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just switch into Rotom Wash at this point and see how that goes for us, because we're definitely not going to leave Skarmory in here to take a T-Bolt to the face, because that's just no good. So yeah, he's going to go for the obvious T-Bolt. Rotom Wash is in here. At this point, he's probably going to bring in Gliscor. So I'm going to try and Hydro Pump, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to try and go for the Hydro Pump on his predicted Gliscor switch. And he's actually going to go into Ferrothorn, which is fine with me. I can still go for the Volt Switch after this. I should be able to outspeed him. I believe I'm faster. If I'm not faster, then I guess I just fucked myself. But I'm pretty sure that Ferrothorn is fairly slow. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and Volt Switch out. Go back into Skarmory, because why not? I mean, there's really not much else we can do. He's going to set up his Stealth Rocks, which is a good play. And at this point, I'm just going to get up my Rocks as well. I can hit him with a Brave Bird, but it's really not going to do much, considering his defense is already so high. And he's going to paralyze Skarmory, which is already slow as dirt anyway, so it's not really going to matter. At this point, I'm just going to try to Brave Bird. I'm actually going to get hit with the Parahax, which sucks, and he's going to set the Leech Seed on me. So looking at this, I'm really not wanting to stay in right here. I'm going to switch out to Manectric. Hopefully, he's not going to see the Flamethrower coming, but he probably will. So he's going to switch into Starmie, which is a good play. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve and go for the Volt Switch, because it's going to do a shit ton to anything. He's not going to stay in. He's going to go out into his Snorlax at this point, and then I'm going to get an attack drop for some reason. Oh, okay, his ability switches to Intimidate. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to go into Scizor just to scare it off. I know he's not going to want to stay in here and take a superpower to the face, and you know, to be honest, nothing he has is really going to want to take a superpower. Plus, he has this minus attack. So I'm just going to go for the superpower, not wanting to overpredict or anything. And that's just going to annihilate Snorlax, which is good, because Snorlax is really a big threat if it sets up a couple stockpiles. Or I think it can, yeah, Curselax is still a thing, I believe. So at this point, he's going to go into his Gliscor. And looking at this, you know, I can go into Gara and get an Intimidate off. Or I can go into Skarmory and see what he's going to want to do. I don't think he can do shit to Skarmory, so that's just what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and switch back in Skarm, see what he wants to try to do. He's going to go for the knockoff, get the leftovers off, which isn't that bad. I still have a Roost. The only thing that's going to be hindering me right now is the Parahax. So I'm going to go ahead and try to Roar. If he wants to stay in, then I'm just going to roar it out. And if he wants to switch, then I'm going to roar whatever he's got out. And I actually get the freaking Parahax again. Are you kidding me? So at this point, I'm just going to stay in, take the T-Bolt to the face, because Skarmory is pretty much just getting Parahax to death at this point. And looking at this, I don't know what exactly I want to bring into Starmie at this point. I could bring in Manectric, but I don't really want to take any more Rocks damage on it. So I think I'm going to go back into Scizor at this point and attempt, I don't know if I think I carry Pursuit on this Scizor. Hopefully I do. And if I do, then that's what I'm going to go for. And if not, then we can lock into I don't know, we'll potentially lock into Bullet Punch. So let's see if I do carry the Pursuit, and of course I don't. So we're actually just going to go ahead and U-turn right on out of there, because there's no point in staying. He's going to go for the Scald. Oh, luckily he doesn't get the burn, and I'm going to U-turn, and that's going to take out the stupid-ass Starmie. So, excuse me. Looking at his team, Manectric is going to be good to hold off with, so I think I'm going to go into Gyarados at this point and see what he's going to want to bring into that. Goodness. Need to quit smoking cigarettes, obviously. Got some congestion going on up in here. So he's going to go into this. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to want to do. I'm going to try to set up the sub and see if he's going to want to try to... yeah, he does go for the Toxic, which is freaking awesome. Yes. I don't think this thing packs Roar, but I could be mistaken. I'm going to attempt to Dragon Dance right here. Get up at least 1 DD, and he does pack the Roar, which was a good play on his part. I should have just tried to Waterfall. Now, I think this thing has more defense than special defense, but honestly, I'm not sure. He's full out Ice type, and that's going to do a shit ton to Latios, excuse me. So I'm really not one to stay in on this guy. I'm going to switch in, at this point, I think I'm just going to switch back in Rotom. And he's probably going to Roar again, knowing him. But he did, okay, he goes for the Toxic, which is a good play. I just didn't want to get hit with the Avalanche or Ice Beam or whatever he is going to do. So at this point, I'm thinking Hydro Pump in case he wants to bring in that Gliscor again. But he's probably going to switch back in Pharaoh. And he actually leaves that guy in, and I get a critical hit, which is nice. And he's going to go for the Gyro Ball, which did absolutely nothing. At this point, just go for the Volt Switch, because there's no point in really going for anything else. Let's see. I think we're going to go back into Gyarados at this point. Looking at his team, I mean, nothing's really going to want to switch into Gyarados. I don't pack the Earthquake on this guy, which I probably should have over Bite. But he's going to go into, I was about to say Scizor. This is a Pinsir. This is a damn Pinsir. What am I talking about? So I'm going to go for the Waterfall as he Mega Evolves, returns. Figured that would KO me. Not too worried about it, though. Excuse me. So he is a Bug Flying type. I'm not sure what Mega Pinsir's base stats are. So at this point, I'm not confident to bring in Scizor and Bullet Punch him yet. So I'm just going to go back into Latias at this point and hopefully get off a... Let's see, I could Ice Beam or I could Thunderbolt. They're both the same base power. So I'm just going to go with the Ice Beam just in case he wants to bring in Gliscor or something like that, which I highly doubt he will. And I'm not even sure. I think Latias should outspeed this thing. I know Pinsir as a regular guy isn't that powerful, and well, he's powerful with attack, but I know he's not that quick, so I'm pretty confident that I can outspeed Mega Scizor. I mean, damn, I keep saying Scizor, and I do wind up outspeeding it. Go for the Ice Beam with the Life Orb. That's going to easily KO that thing. Super effective. He's going to go back into his Pharaoh at this point, and you know, looking at this, I'm just going to keep Ice Beaming. I mean, why not, you know? See what he wants to do. He's going to go for the T-Wave, which is completely fine with me at this point. You know, I'm pretty sure Manectric can handle the rest. Well, he does have this Gliscor, which could potentially be a threat, but I guess I'm going to try to Calm Mind right here. I'm still faster than the Ferrothorn, which is hilarious. He winds up missing the Leech Seed, which is nice. That's going to buy me a little bit more time. I could go for the Stab Side Shock, but that's really not going to do shit. So I'm just going to try Ice Beam. Of course, the third pair of hacks in this game in a row. But, you know, I really can't complain. I got a crit. It did make up for it a little bit. So, at this point, I'm just going to keep on staying in here, trying to Ice Beam. And the fourth fucking pair of hacks? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know why he's got, what is that? I don't know why he has freaking, the Thunder Wave and packing Gyro Ball. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. At this point, Mega Manectric's going to come in, and he's either going to have to stay in and take this Flamethrower to the face or switch out into his Gliscor, which he's going to save Gliscor for his last guy, which is smart. And at this point, you know, Manectric, I'm probably just going to leave him in here and go for another Flamethrower just to get as much damage on this guy as I can. He's going to go for the Earthquake, going to take me out. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Scizor should be able to come in and go for the Bullet Punch and KO him. So hopefully that is what we're going to do at this point. He's got 36% left, and go for the Bullet Punch. Come on. Choice Band and Bullet Punch for the win with Technician Boost. He's going to go for the Protect like a little pussy whip bitch. And go back up to almost 50%, which he's going to be able to get off the roost, which really does suck. Oh no, he actually is going to go for the knockoff. Okay. Well, that's an interesting play. So at this point, I'm just going to have to be forced to go back into Rotom Wash and hopefully hit the Hydro Pump. If I do not hit this Hydro Pump, then that's pretty much GG. He's going to go for the Protect, trying to Hydro Pump, and then hopefully I hit this next one, and that should be GG. So we're going to see how this pans out right here. Going to go for the Hydro Pump, hopefully not miss. He's going to knock off and hit the Hydro Pump. So that is a good game. That's going to be it for you guys for today. Hopefully I'll have another video up tomorrow, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, sub. Deuces.